San Francisco's goal for curb ramps is we have about almost 50,000 potential locations for where curb ramps could be located in San Francisco. And our goal would be to sooner rather than later build out all the curb ramps possible so that there's accessibility for everybody everywhere in the city. Right now we're on the corner of 11th and Moraga in San Francisco, and we are working, installing new curb ramps on some of the corners. And we have one special corner, that corner across the street, where we're going to be testing a new concrete product in a pilot project. What you're seeing here is our cement shop. We've got two crews that build curb ramps for the curb ramp program throughout the city. And so they do the demo, they form it, they put the concrete in. And so you'll see city crews all around San Francisco, installing brand new curb ramps. A lot of times people call them yellow bumps or yellow tiles, but they're, technically they're called detectable tiles. And they're bright yellow because it's one of the last colors that people can see before they, actually lose their vision. And then the domes themselves help people with canes be able to determine where the path of travel is, along with the design of the curb ramp. But when the concrete gets delivered, then they smooth everything out and then they place the tile, which is tricky because everything has to be built to very tight and specific slopes to match all the ADA requirements. And so it's kind of exciting to watch. Here's a sample piece of the detectable tile. This is the underneath side. And if you could see, it's actually got integral color, which means the yellow color goes all the way through it. If I wet it, you could see the yellow color better. And it comes with a protective coating, which they install and then peel it off. So then when they're done, you have the tile underneath. We worked on a pilot project using a new material. We were trying the new product. We'll be testing the strength of the product. But what's fantastic about it is that in the old days, when there was leftover concrete, it got brought back to the site, was dumped somewhere, hardened, and then it would have to be chipped up into smaller pieces, and it could possibly would have wound up in a landfill. This way there would be zero leftover, which would be fantastic for the environment.
Hello, my name is Richard Cherkop with San Francisco Public Works, civil engineer in the Streets and Highways section. Today we'll be placing concrete with a new innovative mix that uses a high recycled amount of returned fresh concrete. We'll be placing a curb ramp and checking the workability and performance of the mix. The mix uses returned fresh concrete from the site and is used to make new concrete. So it's an environmental way of increasing the recycled content, working towards our zero waste goals.
My name is Sage. I work for the Materials Testing Lab, part of Public Works, and basically what we do is we take samples of concrete, soil, rebar, asphalt, basically any construction material, and we test it so that it meets the specs of the project.
Public Works and the Mayor's Office on Disability work together to prioritize curb ramps to be constructed or upgraded each year. The pilot for using the new concrete product was a collaborative effort. So there was a lot of factors involved. Both the materials testing people and the concrete company took samples to test independently the strength and different characteristics or specifications of the product. So everybody is hopeful that it will work as it's spec'd out to be, and that it could be really, a good step in the right direction for San Francisco. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Public Works TV. Subscribe to our channel and be sure to follow us on social media at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm Marcy Camacho. Thanks for tuning in to Public Works TV.